This is the standard. This is Stratford. Welcome back to the wheel.
Look, I've seen it now. My WhatsApp group is currently arguing about whether Kobbie Mainoo is 6 or an 8. It's adorable, really. It's like watching people argue over whether a smartphone is a camera or a calculator. It's both, and it's neither. If you want to understand what Michael Carrick and Jonathan Woodgate are actually doing, we have to stop looking at modern English football punditry and start looking at 1930s Brazil. Meet Carlos Volante, an Argentine who became a legend at Flamengo between 1938 and 1940. Back then, the centro medio was supposed to be a static anchor. Carlos decided that was for people with no imagination. He was industrious, he was defensive, but most importantly, he was transitional. He'd break your ankles to win that ball, and before you'd even finished falling, he was 30 yards up the pitch leading the counter. He was so effective that the Brazilians didn't just give him a trophy, they renamed the entire position after him. In Brazil, the volante became the word for a defensive midfielder. But in the world of Football Manager and the tactical brain of Michael Carrick, we use the Segundo Volante. The second volante. This isn't just a player, it's a breed that's always in the meta because it's one of the OGs. So when you see Mainoo in this 3-2-5 transition, don't ask if he has the freedom to roam. He is the Segundo Volante on attack duty. He is specifically designed to ignite the moment the no-fly zone captures the ball. He is not a number 10 because he doesn't need to wait for the ball in the hole. He carries the ball into the hole. If anyone was asking for a system that finally unlocks Mainoo, this is it. The Carrick plus Woodgate 3-2-5 is the modern home for a 1938 archetype. So the next time someone tells you Kobbie Mainoo is just a box-to-box, send them this video or don't let them stay confused. It's more fun that way. Alright, let's talk about the no-fly zone. Arnodda and the commentators in my inbox, WhatsApp, YouTube comments, they were all right about one thing. Against City, we are going to be in a compact 4-2-3-1 or 4-4-1-1 for the most of the night. But where they see survival, we see the gridlock. See, most managers try to press City and get picked apart like a cheap suit. Not us. We've established a horizontal gridlock. We aren't defending the goal, we are defending the zone. Look at the spacing. Ugarte is the anchor sitting in the DM pocket like a gargoyle. Mainoo is shifted slightly ahead. The gap between our midfield line and our defense line, that's the no-fly zone. If Foden or whoever Pep decides to put in that hole tries to receive a pass in there, they aren't just being marked, they're being suffocated. We've made the pitch small, not by running more, but by being tactically obese. We are occupying every passing lane that actually matters. And this is where it gets psychological. We let them have 55% or whatever possession they want to play. Let them pass it between their back line and midfield till they get bored. And the moment they get frustrated and try to force a ball into the no-fly zone, bang! That's the trigger. That's when the gridlock breaks and the 4-second transition cycle begins. We can't have the volante surge without the no-fly zone first. One is the tension, the other is the release. And welcome to the settlement now, while the rest of the league is playing vibes and inshallah Carrick and Woodgate have us in a surgical 3-2-5. Look at the geometry. This isn't about having numbers up front, it's about control. Dallo or Mazraoui tucks in to form a back three with Euro and Martinez. That's our foundation. Ugarte sits as the single pivot insurance, and then there's the ghost of 1938. Look where Kobbie Mainoo is. He's not holding anymore. He's late arriving predator Carlos Volante was born to be. We've got 5 lanes of attack. Dorgo is hugging the left touchline like his life depends on it. Shea Alesi, the youngster, is holding the width on the right. And in the middle, pure chaos for the defenders. Cunha and Bruno or Ahmad and Mbomo are operating in those half spaces. and Zerkzee or Sesko is dropping deep to drag defenders out of position. But watch the Segundo Volante. Because the number 9 drops, he creates a vacuum. And who fills it? Mainoo. He's arriving late in the area just like their film description provided. It's a vertical overload that makes the no-fly zone look like a vacation for City's defenders. And here's the kicker for the tactical purists crying about counters. If we lose the ball, we are already in a 3-2 rest defense. The gridlock is pre-installed. We don't have to sprint back 60 yards because we never left our positions. We go from in possession IP back to the no-fly zone in 2 seconds. It's not just a system, it's a closed loop cycle of tactical superiority. Now if you'll excuse me, I have some receipts to file. See you in the comments and try to keep up.